Thank you so much for making our time to be here today. I was just talking about ladies. I've seen that usually in every event, we usually have like a ratio 1:10 for male and female. But let's celebrate the female traders and female partners in the house today. And I always say one thing about this dichotomy. It is actually much easier for female traders to blow in our industry. Do we agree, yes or no? Do you think so? There might be different reasons, but that's my own opinion. Do we have people from out of Lagos here? Which city? Port Harcourt. Please, a round of applause for her. Kelvin from Asaba, right? A round of applause for Kelvin. Who else out of Lagos? From where? Or Ibadan. Please, a round of applause for him. Who else? Ogun State. A round of applause for him. You're welcome. Anyone else? Okay, good. And a round of applause for the host city, our partners and guests in Lagos State. Please celebrate yourselves. Celebrate yourselves. A lot of us have been through crazy journeys in Forex trading. If you have been through a crazy journey in Forex trading, let me see your hands up. Everybody has a story. Every trader has a story. Crazy, if you hear the stories, Nollywood movies, quite amazing. I've been trading for 20 years. Since immediately I left the university. In fact, while I was still in the university, I started trading. I started investing in the stock market. So way back 2003, 2004, I didn't really know much, but I started investing in stocks. Nigerian breweries, First Bank, Union Bank. I invested, and within 3 to 6 months, maybe stock I bought in Nigerian breweries around 11 naira was about 100 naira, and I said, wow, while I was still a student. So that was my first stint, and I fell in love with financial markets then. But I didn't know that there was something called Forex. When I graduated from the university, I was watching Channels television one day, and I heard one guy talking about Forex, so I can make money from your phone, internet. I'm like, wow, this is the kind of business I want to do. And you know how they used to sell it to us? You can stay in your bedroom with your phone. You don't have to leave your room. Your office is your bedroom. Your office is your house. And I fell in love. I said, this is the kind of lifestyle I want to live. Little did I know that that was the beginning of trials and tribulation. All right? So we all have our stories. I'm sure some people, maybe in your family and your friends, must have told you, this Forex that you're trading, won't you go and look for something more profitable to do with your time? Do I have people like that in the house? Won't you go and look for a job? This thing that you're always on your laptop every day, no money, it's not bringing money. Why are you wasting your time with it? Do I have people like that in the house here today? Great. But one thing I can say, the story is different today. For everybody that persisted and stayed through the process, it is always, if you don't give up, you always make it one way or the other. You find your own niche, you find your own secret, right? And then things just transform, and you start earning, and you start making money. And from that point on, it is no looking back, no going back. Please celebrate yourselves, guys. It's not easy. We are one here. This is inner Kakos. This is not beginners. Trading is not easy. Yes, agreed, or yes or no? Trading is not easy, but when we go on social media, we're able to say screenshots. I heard that they now edit MT5, edit payout. They'll post it, $10 to $1 million. Forex is the shit. Forex is, but it's we here. It's not easy. We know. You understand? So, I'm so happy to have you guys. So happy to have you guys here in our midst as we celebrate 10 Trade Partnership. How many people here are guests today, not existing 10 Trade partners? Guests, 1, 2 guests, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Please, let's welcome them. Please welcome our guests. I celebrate you. Thank you so much for taking out time, both our guests and our partners, to be here today. This is a milestone event, the first of its kind in 10 Trade Partnership. And I want to tell you guys something. We are raising the bar. We are raising the bar. We are raising the bar. Tell someone beside you, we are raising the bar. If you want to clap, you can clap. We are raising the bar. And you will start seeing things happen. This is just the beginning, right? We're going to have events like this every single month, back to back, all across Nigeria, all across Africa. All right, so let's go. Today we're talking about building a $1 million partner ecosystem. A $1 million partner ecosystem. $1 million naira in Nigeria now, can it really do much? $1 million naira in Nigeria now is like 100K of 2020. Because they'll tell us inflation rate is about 30-something%. Is it year on year or something? I don't understand. But if something that used to buy at 10,000 naira is now 80,000 naira, I'm not an economist, but I don't know how they calculate that inflation thing. Right? All I know is that the value of my money has dropped by 10 times. Okay? So we're talking about the $1 million ecosystem. And sometimes when I talk about in my presentations, and I say $1 million, for some people it seems impossible. It seems too big. But one thing I've learned in life is to always dream big. Go big. As a partner here, if you have been operating locally, you need to start thinking global. If you have been operating in Lagos, you need to start thinking national, meaning Ibadan, Port Harcourt, Abuja. And if you've been operating in Africa, you need to start thinking globally, right? Because I believe that we are all at different levels in this journey, right? But $1 million is a realistic target. You know why I say so? Because we set goals. You need to set goals. If your goals does not make you restless at night, then I'm sorry, you have not set a worthy goal. That kind of goal that everybody is sleeping by 2 a.m. You're just pacing around in your room. You are talking to yourself. Who has been there? As if you are a madman. Until you get mad, or if you get crazy, the next level is not possible. We need to get to that level where we are restless at night. And your goals, if your goal is massive, your goal is huge, right? And it makes you shiver when you think about it, then that's the kind of goals you set. Because if you aim, how do they say, if you aim for the sky, is it for the stars? Maybe you might hit the sky, right? So maybe you're aiming for $1 million and you hit 500. It's cool. It's a good start. Right? So I'm talking about net worth here. I don't believe in you don't have $1 million in a bank account and you just be watching it. No. Money is meant to be working for you. It is not meant to stay in the bank. So $1 million, it might be in your real estate. It might be in your Bitcoin. It might be in your business. It might be in treasuries. It might be in bonds. Whatever it is. You might not have $1 million in your bank account, but your net worth is what matters. Okay, so $1 million is possible. So I'll start by saying, 10 Trade, since we are all partners here, 10 Trade is what? A Forex broker, right? So I want us to start correcting that narrative. What brought Tentrade to limelight is what? Prop firm, right? It's prop firm. But guys, Tentrade is a forex broker. And it starts with our partners. Our partners need to understand that Tentrade is a brokerage, so that when we are pushing information out there, we're not just pushing prop firm, prop firm, prop firm, prop firm, prop firm, prop firm. No. Tentrade is first a broker. So for your clients or your network that are not interested in prop firm, the brokerage is there, and the brokerage is excellent. Fast withdrawals, 2-minute withdrawals, 1-minute withdrawals, all right? Excellent customer service, low spreads. And I have good news for you. By next week, we are going to be having, those kind of accounts that you can use to catch HNIs. Low spread accounts, very low spread accounts for HNIs, for guys that want to fund $30,000, $100,000. We're going to be having those kind of accounts from next week. And that's why we say we are raising the bar. Tentrade is not just a broker offering prop firm services. It is a movement, right? A massive movement. The foundation of our success is what? Partnership. Since 2022, when this vision started, when we started to say, oh, you don't have MT4, you are not on social media, you're not here, you're not this, you're not this, you're not this. So many excuses. But the fact remains that if you want to push a vision, you cannot thrive on excuses. The people might say, oh, there's no MT4. I might have said, you know what, there's no MT4. Okay, forget it. But against all obstacles, they say, you know what, we must push this vision to maximum potential. Right? And thank God for our few partners that started with us. I need to celebrate the ones that are here in the house. Bekele Kelvin, please stand up. We need to celebrate you. Please celebrate to Bekele Kelvin. Who else was here in 2022? 2022. They are not in Lagos. So for now, Kelvin was the only one in 2022 that was a partner with Tentrade. Please, we appreciate you, and just as we appreciate every of our partners. The one of the few people that believe in us. Yes, I actually, you are here. Nick, early 2023. Sister Nick, please stand up. 2023. Good. These are the people that believed in Tentrade. And we started from we just started, and we started pushing, and before you knew it, the rest was history. So, our foundation of Tentrade is built around partnership. Okay? And this $1 million ecosystem is built around this vision, and every partner is involved in this vision. This $1 million ecosystem is not about Tentrade, it's about you, our partners. Our vision, our goal is that every committed and loyal partner on Tentrade is able to achieve a minimum net worth of $1 million within the next 5 to 10 years. I didn't say in 1 month, as they'll tell you, we tend to know. There's work, there's process, but within the next 5 to 10 years, that every committed partner with Tentrade is able to achieve $1 million net worth. And somebody say it's possible. Is it possible? Do you believe? It is possible. Okay? We are not just building a business, we are building the financial future of Africa. I already said this, that the foundation of Tentrade's success since 2022 has been on partnership. Because I was once a partner, I saw the loopholes in partnership, and when this opportunity came, it doesn't come every time, and opportunities don't come. They come once in a season, and if you miss it, you cannot get them again. It applies to everyone here. There are certain opportunities that come into your life. If you miss it at that season, such opportunity doesn't come again. And this opportunity came, and we started pushing. The foundation has been on partnership. I saw the loopholes in partnership in other brokers, right? And I said, you know what, having this opportunity, let us fix all those loopholes. And so from the very beginning, I knew that brokers tend to basically keep most of the profits and find it difficult to give back to partners. That was a loophole that I saw and capitalized on it. And from the beginning, apart from rebates and everything, we started giving partners marketing support. Apart from your commissions, we said, you know what, every month we'll calculate a marketing support for you and give you, because we know that you need support to run ads. You need support to do events. You need support, you need to travel. How much is flight ticket now? Like, how much? 400K? How much, you guys? Is it 300, 400, Abuja, Port Harcourt? You need finances to do things. You can't be giving a broker business. You can't give a broker 100K net deposit in a month, and then you go there and you tell them, well, I need support for events, and they are playing politics. No, it doesn't work that way. At 10 Trade, we are the ones that will come to you and say, Alpha, what's the next move? Because we know that if you can do X amount of business in a month consistently, if we give you the right support, you can do 10x the same amount of business simply by doing 10 times more of what you're already doing that is working. We take care of our partners. Partners in the house, please, do we take care of our partners? Do we really take care of our partners? Please give a few partners mic. Let's hear from them. Let's hear testimonials.
I want to briefly talk about, I think something happened last year. Mr. Vito spoke about the support. I was starting marketing 10 Trade at 2023, just posting. Since sometime last year, I just got a DM from him. He was like, Alpha, I just checked your thing. You're qualified for over $900. I was like, $900, just like that. So from that moment, I knew that this was a broker that actually had their partners in mind. Some brokers, you'll be qualified for all these things, but they will not tell you. $900 was about 1.3 million. That was last year. And it was because he told me I was qualified for that. So that was when I said, no, let me just take 10 Trade seriously, because if we have leadership that have the partners in mind, then this is where I want to be long term. So this is just part of the testimonies I've had, and many more others. So I'll just stop here because of time.
So we take care of our partners. And for our loyal and committed partners, we carry their matter on our head. Okay? So the power of partnerships. The fact about business and entrepreneurship, even if it's in your career, is that you cannot operate as an island. Do we agree? You cannot operate as an island. Now, 10 Trade grows when our partners grow. And our partners grow when 10 Trade do what? Grow. There's a principle. So life is all about principles. If you can master simple principles and apply them in life, you will scale very, very fast. It is better to own 20% of $1 billion operation than to own 100% of a $10,000 operation. True or not? True or not? And why is that so? That is based on the power of partnerships. You do not know everything. You have your strengths, you have your weaknesses. No matter how good your proposal is, no matter how good your business plan is, there are blind spots that you can never see. But there are other people who have strengths in the areas where you are what? Weak. They are covered for you. Right? So, and this is mostly an African mentality where you want to be, number one and only owner or one and only entity in an operation. That is a limiting belief. But when you leverage on partnerships, you can scale what? Faster. So many of you here have sub-IBs, right? What is that? Partnership. In a month, I can do $20,000. This is a massive, crazy principles. I can do $20,000. But when I understood the principle of leverage, I said, no, I cannot focus on myself again. No, as I'm one man army, let me go and get more people that will what? Duplicate. That's partnership. Duplication is the fastest way to scale, whereby you are an army. There are long chains of networks, right? You have your own army, but you are a part of another person's army. That person is a part of another person's army. The chain just continues, and that is how you scale. Do you know, one thing just came to my mind now, do you know somebody that did this thing effortlessly? Someone very popular. Huh? Stand up now. Please give him mic. Give him mic. Someone that did duplication effortlessly.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Do we have Muslims in the house? Sorry, it's not a religious gathering. Okay? So I won't dwell on it much. What? Got one got 12, 12 got the whole world. That is business expansion 101. So whatever business you're doing, and we're talking about partnership today, that is a blueprint that once you hammer it, OT law, and that is what this business is all about. In case you do not know, partnership business is network marketing married to Forex. If you didn't get it, partnership business is network marketing married to Forex. And why do I like this kind of network marketing? It never crashes. Because it's not investment, it's not Ponzi, it has a use case, it has a utility. Okay? Now let's tell ourselves the truth. I said already, trading is not easy. It takes time to master. It's wee-wee. It takes time to master. You cannot start trading in 1 month and become a master at it. It's not possible. It takes time to master. But you know the challenge? While you are trying to master Forex trading, all of you here, in your journeys, while you are trying to master Forex trading, you have what? Bills. You have what? Bills. And guess what? The bills needs cash to settle them, not stories or not excuses. My wife is here. We got married, how many years? 10 years ago. My wife tell me, I have money for food. I said, don't worry, it will pay. Money for house rent, money for business, don't worry, it will pay. After a while, she changed. It can happen 1 year, 6 months. She changed it for me. Change it for me. I said, when she frustrated me to the point that I said, no, I cannot, I must go and find a solution. So guys, guess what? There are no excuses. You need to pay your house rent. Your landlord is not going to hear, I'm expecting a profit next month. Okay? For those of you that have kids, you need to pay school fees, right? The school is not going to hear, I understand you're working on a vision, it will pay off. No, the school is not going to hear that, right? You have a medical emergency. The hospital is not going to hear, let me give you advance check or whatever. No, it needs what? Cash to settle immediately. So what point am I trying to make? In partnership business, why is it important? You need other sources of income to survive in trading business. Agreed or not? You need other sources of income to survive in trading business. While you are trying to master that craft, cash must be coming in. Okay? And as a trader, have you realized that when you trade from a place of survival, desperation, you usually blow your account? Do we agree? But when you trade from a place of abundance, you can place the trades. You won't even open the phone or tablet or laptop 2 hours, 4 hours. But when it is, you have placed that trade because you want to pay rent, you say, I just quickly flip them. That's when you do rubbish. and blow the account. And so, when you trade from a place of abundance, it's easy to win. That is when you can practice trading psychology, emotional stability. No matter how emotionally balanced you are, if there are bills on your neck, forget it. That psychology is not going to work. Do we agree? Good. So what is the solution? The solution, I've been teaching these things since for so many years, free of charge. But this is a master class. And so many people have used this principle to do very well in life. Some of them are no longer on 10 trade, but hey, I just see it as me giving back to the society. So you need to trade from a place of abundance. And how can you do this? By creating other streams of income from this same trading market. Partnership is one of them, and this partnership ties into the $1 million ecosystem that I'm talking about. Talk about copy trading, talk about funded trader program, talk about 10 Trade Academy, your rebates, your rewards, and all of that. A massive ecosystem. Now, the richest people in the world look for and build what? Networks. Everyone else looks for what? Work. Robert Kiyosaki said, he literally said it, that the best business to do in the world is network marketing. Donald Trump agrees. Okay? Donald Trump has also said the same thing. If you crash today, one of the fastest things that you can do to bounce back up is to sell something through networking. And like I said before, Forex trading still remains the best networking business that never crashes. Your network is an asset. Agreed? They say your net worth determines, your network determines your what? Network. Massive principles. So if you know that your network determines your net worth, you will build massive networks and build massive relationships. These networks are there for different reasons. They can be there for business, they can be there for support, they can be there for so many, they can be there for business ideas, they can be there for collaboration on different levels. So if you are not building a network, right, you're not building some kind of asset, which is called human capital. Okay? And what is your strategy in this network? Principles. What's your strategy in this network? Okay, a lot of you came here through, maybe you drove or you bought fuel to come here today, right? You bought fuel. Or you used Uber to come here, you bought something this morning, right? Some of you, I know ladies, they like to get new outfits for every event. I learned that from my wife. New bag, new shoe, new dress, new hair, everything. I say, what of the one you have before? All those plenty. You say, that's how we do. Right? You want to come for this event, you bought something. Nice haircut. You bought something. Nice suit. You bought something. What else can I use? Someone run ads for you. You bought something. What else? Shoe, you bought something. So my question for you is, what are you selling? You have to be selling something in exchange for value to maximize your what? Network. Do we agree? If you have a large network and you're not selling anything, it's just 100,000 followers, 1 million followers, but you're not selling to them, or selling through them, or selling with them, or collaborating with them, the network is a waste. Even if you are charging money to post for them, you are selling something. So what is your strategy in this network? It has to be based on the fact that in life, you must sell something to make this $1 million net worth that we're talking about. And there's something funny about this Forex market. Forex business is the only business that I know that where you don't sell anything. You don't sell anything to, I don't know how to put it, you don't sell anything to another individual. It's all digital. It's all digital. So somehow you're selling, but you don't know who you're selling to, who you're buying from, and all of that. So the question for you is, what are you selling? We have amazing partners in the house. I know you're selling your academy. That's why you're doing well, all right? You sell your, ability to influence. That's why you're doing well. Some of you sell asset management. That's why you're doing well, right? You sell education. That's why you're doing well. But guess what, guys? If you want to do 10 times more of what you are doing right now, then you need to what? Scale what you are selling. Success belongs to those who are bold enough to sell shamelessly. Shamelessly. I don't know if you passed through that phase, but there was a time where forex traders were ashamed to say that you're a forex trader. And it's not only forex, whatever business you are doing, if you believe in it. There was a time I was selling cakes, cupcakes. I didn't have a car, but I had vision. I didn't have a car. I will carry 4 cartons on this side, 4 cartons on this side, and I'll be walking on the street, going to supermarket to go and supply. I didn't care if anybody was looking at me. It's only me and God that knows the journey that I am on. So shamelessly, I sell it. Open your company, brand it, name it. If you are a forex trader here, you don't have a company, you need to set up one. Right? For so many reasons. But let me not go into that because of time. Success belongs to those who sell shamelessly. So you sell your forex shamelessly. When I discovered these principles, I was looking for a job for I didn't get my first job till I was 38. I didn't get my first job until I was 38. But when I discovered these principles, maybe when I was 32, I now realized that forex is gold. Forex is power. And I had it for over 12, 14 years, but I did not know how to use it. I usually say this thing, it is not what you don't have that limits us. It is what you have, but you don't know how to use. I had this thing for 14 years, but I was just beating around because I didn't know. But the moment I knew, I was looking for a job. I'll get my suit, I'll wear my shoe. One suit, one shoe. I go about. You call it personal branding. You brand it. They say it's fake it till you make it. I don't believe in fake it till you make it. I believe in fitting it till you make it. So I don't look like, I don't have $1 million yet, but I dress like $1 million and I go out and I talk like I have $1 million. That is fit. Because if you believe it, you see it, you believe it inside of you, it's just a matter of time, it becomes a reality. And that's the process that, I have been through. So this forex skill that you have, it is a global skill, the skill that JP Morgan and them have, Goldman Sachs, and all of that. Right? Is my time counting down? Okay, I'm rounding up. What do you have? So you need to carry it with pride. You get to the point where this is the only business that you know, and you carry with pride and you push it until you hit your $1 million net worth. So guys, get what? We need to learn how to sell better, because partnership is about selling. IB business is simply selling. I shared that with some of our partners a while back. If you are an IB, you want to do well, you need to learn how to sell. Either social media, physical, whichever platform. So our roadmap to $1 million net worth, how can you achieve this? The state of Nigerian economy right now is not an excuse of why we cannot achieve this, but rather it should be a fuel to drive you to succeed. We're not talking right now about learning how to make money. No, you're already making money. If you're a 10-trade partner here, you're already making money. But we're talking about how to take that money making to highest possible level. And so if the Nigerian economy is not bad enough, I don't want to go into the price of fuel. If you are making money from Forex, the guy, if fuel is 1.5, you buy it. If gas is 2,000 per kg, you buy it. You don't send. Abi, am I yes or no? You don't send if you're making money from Forex. As a matter of fact, when the dollar is coming down, Forex traders are angry. Forex traders are angry. But if Nigeria is not good enough excuse, right? Think about the bills. Think about your generation to come. Think about your parents. You need good money to afford health care in Nigeria. So many reasons why. Okay? So set big goals. Set big goals. Focus. Follow one course until successful. I'll quickly share this. We learn a lot of things online. Hey, multiple streams of income, multiple streams of income. You make money from this, you're now going to open another business. Open another, you say, I'm a serial entrepreneur. Open one this year. 6 months, open another one. You open 5 businesses. On 5 businesses, your attention is divided into 5 different places. But if you go to the guys who have made it big, they'll tell you, focus on one for a minimum of at least 3 years. Scale it, put it on autopilot before you even think of going to the next one. So if you want to scale to $1 million network, then you need to focus. Focus. If you value Forex trading, right, you focus on it, drive it until you achieve your network. Or maybe 3 years is on autopilot, then you can move to the next level. I see a lot of you here, owning your own academies, right? I see a lot of you here owning your own academy, and that's why 10 Trade is here. I said we carry our partners on our head. If you have proven yourself, setting up an office, an academy for you is not a big deal. But what we try to avoid is when we invest in you and you take our resources and go to another firm. But if it is support with 10 Trade, forget it. You can't get it any better elsewhere. So focus on one business. If it's Forex, if it's something else, if you know Forex is not even where your strength is, leave Forex. Go and do the one that you can focus on and generate results, right? And when you start generating results, some of you may be on 1,000 monthly, some of you may be on 10,000 monthly, right? You scale by taking massive action. If you are on 10, I've said it already, 10K net worth, all you need to do is, instead of going to open another business, double up on what you're already doing that is generating the results. And that's what I'm talking about, partnership. If you are making money from partnership, put more fire in it. Put more fire in it, and it will yield more results. Don't just chase income, build assets. The goal is to be an investor. You make money. See, the way investors make money is not by too many things. But they make money from one place, one or two places. Then they put those monies in assets that work for you. So our goal is not to be working. No, our goal is to get to the point where your money is invested and the investments are now generating the income. And that's where we are saying financial freedom. Invest in yourself. There is no better investment than yourself. Rather than me going to buy land and they say to appreciate it, me, I want money now. I don't want 20 years' time. Rather than me going to spend 1 million in the bush expecting ROI, I would rather invest that 1 million on a program that will help me scale what I'm currently doing 10 times more. Okay, I'm rounding up. Timing is everything. We are 3 years now in Nigeria. The milestone we are targeting is 10 years. And within the next 5 to 7 years, we are looking to be 10 to 100 times bigger and better, more innovations than what we are currently having now. Our partners have started 2 years ago. I am confident that they are not hungry. They are doing very, very well, and we are supporting them, to move to the next level. In the next 5 to 7 years, we hope that 10 Trade will be a global, when I say global, it's already a global brand, but 10 times, 100 times better than what we have now. So at the time, how did they say? They said the best time was yesterday. It was 2022. But the next best time is right now to take your partnership income to the next level. This is a principle that you all know. Principles I've shared are principles that you all know work. But if you can take massive action on this principle, I can guarantee you that $1 million net worth is possible within 5 to 10 years. Thank you so much for believing in Tentrade. Thank you so much for your loyalty to Tentrade Partnership. And we are here for you to ensure that we want to allow our partners to enjoy that luxury lifestyle. So let me just roll out a few things, right? Partner of the Year 2020, Partner of the Year next year is going to be getting a luxury Mercedes-Benz. Yes.
Wow.
5 partners are going to be going on vacation. Top partners, top qualified partners are going to be going on vacation next year out of Africa, not Africa. Right? What else? What else? We have Partner of the Month every month. Partner of the Month every month, $1,000. The ecosystem is massive. Marketing support going out every month, and you're going to see some of that. So my colleagues are going to share a lot about all of these things. We are taking it, we are raising the bar, and we look forward to seeing you at the top.